Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still breathing. Bitcoin moved up a little bit in the last few hours all the way towards 39.7k. And this is the level that I told you in the last video that is an important resistance level, and that only I would expect a larger move if we manage to get beyond 39.7k. So we hit it exactly that resistance level, so we're going to take a look at that. And it seems like Bitcoin was rejected from that for now, at least. Overall, there is a bit of optimism. Some cryptos moving up. For example, we had Solana here, I think currently breaking out of a formation. So we talked about that in the last video. And generally, we see a little bit of upside now that Bitcoin is breathing a little bit. But is it sustainable? We're going to take a look at that in a minute. But before we start with the video, I'd like to draw your attention to Crypto.com, who have kindly sponsored this video. It is the world's fastest growing crypto app, and I use Crypto.com as well on my smartphone to buy and sell crypto and also to just transfer crypto. Also, I've got one of their Visa cards or metal Visa cards, which are pretty cool. So you can see that here it is a Visa metal card, and you can get different types of cards, and depending on how many crow how many crow you want to stake, you can get a different kind of card with different benefits. So I recommend you take a look at that, and if you're interested at all in this, then it would be great if you could use the link that you can find in the video description and below this video. That's an affiliate link, and you get a bonus when you use this link, so it doesn't cost you anything. I can recommend you take a look at Crypto.com, and it's really easy to use, and the app is really good and really easy to learn as well. So I'm using it as well. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin chart. Overall, high level point of view is really still this correction here in which we currently are. So we have made our wave 1 that was back in April, came down in a wave A, moved up in a wave B, basically fake out, new all-time high, but it was an overshooting wave B in my opinion. And then we have come down here in this wave C, in which we currently are. And in this wave C, this is again a wave C is a wave which consists of 5 waves. So there is a potential, and you can see that here in light blue, that we've done our wave 1, 2, 3, we've done the wave 3, maybe we have already done the wave 4, and we're now on our way in that wave 5, okay? As I said, Bitcoin did move up a little bit, but overall, if we go here into the more imminent chart, you can see it was rejected from exactly that red horizontal resistance line that we have on the chart. And we're going to take a look at that in a minute. But overall, we are here potentially already in that wave 5. There is no guarantee yet, but this is how I see it. And I do expect primarily a move to the downside, and that next move to the downside could really take us into this yellow target area. That is my primary expectation, that here we are going to complete the correction in this yellow area between 20 and 29k, with an ideal level here of 27.5k. That is typically the minimum requirement here for a wave 2 correction. That is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. But should we really lose that, then there is a potential we even drop down lower. And I mean, my area is, or my point here is my lowest point is the 20k level. But we also have to understand that one lower Fib level is the 17k level. That is the 78.6% Fib level. And I mean, there is a possibility that we even get to that. But my personal target area, I mean, I can't make a huge area here, so I have to sort of constrain it a little bit myself. And my view is that the support here should be really the high of the last bull market. Also, the 20k level is a important level where we currently have the 200 week moving average running. So that is an important one as well. And historically, Bitcoin has not really gone below this level. So that is for me a very important support level. And and more imminently, if we go to maybe let's go to the 4-hour chart. What can we see here? I mean, there is certainly a potential that we are here already, that we have completed our wave 4 here, and that means we are already in the wave 5. And if we are in the wave 5, that again would be a 5-wave move that we could count like that, 1, 2. Maybe we are already here in the wave 3, and I think that wave 3 that could even take us down into the target area, where we would then get another wave 4 and then maybe a wave 5. That is a possibility, certainly, how this could play out. But again, to continue that, we need to break below this support level, and this support level of this triangle pattern in which we are. You can see that here in white. I take the orange line out, it might be confusing. So here in, and I'll take the fibs out. Here this white triangle support level at the moment around 38K pretty much, yeah, and resistance is currently here at 45.5K, I would say, right? And at the moment, really, this is where we currently are, really trying to move sideways here in this pattern. And we talked about it earlier today that, yeah, there is a key support here around 38K, and the resistance level is that 39.7K, and we just can't get above it. So at the moment, it's really just an up and down here, and anything in here is not really significant. I think a move below 38K, yeah, today would be significant, yeah, because that would mean we are really breaking out of that white triangle to the downside. And then the next stop for me would be 34.5K. To the upside, if we really break above 39.7K, where we were just rejected, then I think you can move fairly quickly all the way up to 42.5K. After which you could move to 44.5K and then 45.5K. And that breakout above 45.5K, that could take us into this target area, because this would unlock higher prices, yeah, with different wave count that would be then. And here we would then unlock prices around 55 to 65K. Yeah, before, however, you are then going to come down in that yellow target area between 20 and 29K, because we just need to make that lower low. Yeah, we need to make the lower low. And I had a question in one of the previous videos. Someone said that many people are saying that it's a good sign that Bitcoin did not make a lower low. In order, I don't know why that would be a good sign, but apparently it's a good sign that Bitcoin didn't make a lower low. Whereas I'm saying obviously Bitcoin needs to make that lower low to continue the new way to or way to new all-time highs. And yeah, it just has to make that lower low. It is what Bitcoin typically does, and Bitcoin does it, and only after Bitcoin has done it in the past, only then we saw a new all-time high. So it needs to complete the correction. Technically, you're not completing a correction if you're not making a lower low. You need to make that lower low. That is a typical ABC, the most simple correction that there is, an ABC correction where the wave C is going below the wave A. And we've done it before. If I just take a look at the chart here, you can see this lower low as well. Bitcoin has done it before, and after we did that, we moved to a new all-time high. So this is just what Bitcoin is doing. And again, if an asset is doing that, it will typically do that throughout its lifetime. You had also here an A, B, and a C wave, right? You've done it before. And also here in this correction, you've done your wave A, you moved up in your wave B, yeah, or maybe this was the wave B, and then moved down in wave C, a lower low. So you need to make these lower lows. That is super, super important in order to complete a correction. And I'm sure if I go back earlier here, you see it again here, yeah. Got done your A, B, C. And if you don't want to count it like that, I'm sure you could count it that way. A, B, C. It's always that lower low. And only when you complete that lower low, then you can move to new all-time highs, yeah. So this is typically what Bitcoin is doing. That's typically what Bitcoin has done in the past. And that's what we want to see this time as well. And it does it in the smaller scale as well, right? You always get this. Even here, if I zoom in, I mean, this is way back, obviously, but even here you made your, depending on how I want, A, B, C, lower low. Yeah, you get these corrections. So that is just the most basic kind of correction, and we just need to do it. There's no way around it. And if Bitcoin doesn't do it now, then what it will do is go up first, and we talked about that, and then come down. Yeah, it will do it. So therefore, I strongly expect lower prices. Ideally, I want to do it. Ideally, we do it straight away, okay? And that would complete the correction way earlier. However, if we have to take that longer route through that green target area, yeah, that would then be a so-called wave B. It would be a different wave count, different Elliott wave count before we then, however, come down in my target area. Yeah, so it is really at the moment a difficult time because we are really moving sideways. However, and what we need to understand, obviously not, it can't go up and down every day. So you get these periods of sideways movement, and Sideways is a direction as well. It's not a direction that many people like, but if you have a situation like this where really for the last few days we haven't really moved at all, then there will be typically very shortly, quite a significant move, because you need that volatility to free yourself from that. So whenever the price is squeezed or is not moving at all, you really have a low volatility, then typically you get quite a significant move shortly afterwards. And that is like a spring that gets condensed, and eventually it will break itself or break out of it, and you get quite a lot of volatility after that. So I'm looking forward to that volatility because it will make it more interesting. At the moment though, Bitcoin seems to be like it's getting rejected of that 39.7k level. However, we are still very close to that level. The rejection wasn't very strong, so there is a realistic possibility that Bitcoin could really break above it. And if it does that, then we could really see a quick move all the way up to 42.5k. So that's my view on Bitcoin here at the moment. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and also leave a comment. And again, if you would like to try crypto.com, then check out the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.